Hello there, this is a Shadow Ranger. Make another quick video. More about this ROH deal. It's something else I feel like I need to put into perspective here. Oh god, okay, ever since this thing broke, you know what I've been hearing a bunch of people joking up saying? ROH is gonna become number 2. TNA, you better watch out. They gonna lose your spot. They taking over. What? No, okay, no. While this sale is probably gonna be a good thing for ROH, no, they're not gonna be competing with TNA or overtaking them or taking their spot as the number 2 or as the number 2 promotion in America. Oh my god. Okay. Ring of Honor fans, don't get your hopes up. First of all, even if they had all the resources needed, it would take a couple of years. I mean, TNA is way more recognizable than Ring of Honor. These things take time. So let me just go over this. I'm not saying that Ring of Honor with this new deal won't ever be able to compete with TNA, but don't think that this time next year they're gonna be more well known around the country than TNA is. So let's just break a few things here now. First of all, isn't this exactly what everybody said when ROH got the HD net deal? And we can see how that turned out. So let's put a few things in perspective. Number one, Sinclair owned stations are only in 22% of homes in America. I'm on the Sinclair Media Group website right now looking at their map of where they are. So let's count the states. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. They're only in 22 states. Spike TV is in over 90% of homes. I think it's like 95% of homes get Spike TV. So I mean, right there. So I doubt that any of the networks that Ring of Honor will be, that Sinclair owns and Ring of Honor might be on, are even counted by Nielsen ratings. I doubt they'll even get counted. I mean, and plus, considering that Sinclair networks are only in 22% of households, we don't even know if all their networks are gonna carry Ring of Honor. That's very important. Something you really need to understand. Also, this is syndication. We don't know how much the shows are going to be taped in advance. I know that the first tapings in August and the first episodes air in September. So it's going to be hard to keep up. TNA also has international television as well. They have revenue coming in from outside of from other countries. They're making a lot of money from the UK and other places. So that's another thing. Other sources of revenue that Ring of Honor just not gonna have. Also, we don't know how much money Sinclair is going to put into Ring of Honor. We know that Sinclair is a multi-million-dollar company, but how many of those multi-millions are they gonna put into Ring of Honor? We don't even know what day and time the show is gonna air. We don't know that. You don't even know if they're gonna try to go head to head with Impact and go on Thursday nights. Remember when Impact started, they was like on Friday afternoons, and then they were on like Saturday nights. Ring of Honor could end up on like airing on like Sunday morning or something, or some they could end up with a shit time slot. They could put that show could end up airing like on a Saturday afternoon or Saturday nights. I mean, I'm not trying to be negative here. I just think that, again, like I said in my other video, I don't want the Ring of Honor fans to get overly excited thinking that Ring of Honor is suddenly going to take over as the number 2 promotion in America. It's not happening. I hope they grow. I'd like them to grow and eventually go to Thursday nights and have us some real head-to-head competition between Ring of Honor and TNA. I'll be supporting TNA in that fight for the most part, unless TNA does something that really pisses me off and turns me off to the product. But, like I said, I'm going to give Ring of Honor a chance to check out this new show. And yes, they're going to have the internet thing, but, that doesn't count for ratings. How much unless are they going to be charging people to watch the internet show, to watch the episodes online so that you can make money, Again, this is good for Ring of Honor. They're going to have more money to work with. They're going to have some better exposure. This is all good for Ring of Honor, but I just feel like people are jumping to conclusions, and like I said before, they're going to be setting themselves up for a disappointment. So don't expect for the next any type of legitimate competition between TNA and Ring of Honor off the bat. Not at least for a year. I mean, you know, TNA was on Fox Sports Net on like Friday afternoons for like almost a year. Then they got like to Fox Sports in like Saturday nights. Then they finally moved to Spike TV on Saturday nights. Then finally got to Thursday nights on prime time. Then finally got 2 hours. There's a lot of stuff that's gonna go into this. A lot that's gonna go into this. You gotta really keep that in mind. So I just don't want people, the Ring of Honor fans, to get too overly excited. Let's take this thing a step at a time. Let's go with this slowly over the next several months and see influence as we gain more new information, and then talk about this. When August rolls around, by August we'll know. We'll know how long the show is going to be. Is it going to be a 1 hour show, a 2 hour show? How many nights a week they're going to be on? How much money is being put in this thing? There's just not enough information to make statements that they're going to compete with TNA right now. And I'm not saying they won't ever be able to. I hope they're able to, and I want them to. But when they're ready. If we learned anything from TNA's failed Monday night experiment, that trying to compete before you're ready is going to do your company a lot of damage. TNA got serious taint on them for trying to compete too soon, and in a lot of ways, they still haven't recovered from that. And you don't want Ring of Honor to make the same mistake, to be too gung-ho before they're ready, jumping in saying, we're jumping on Thursday nights, we're going right head to head with TNA, and then it hurts them. TNA is a much more established brand than Ring of Honor is. They're going to have to take time to grow. I don't want Ring of Honor to make the same mistakes that TNA has made in the past, because we need TNA on the come up. We need Ring of Honor on the come up for the betterment of the wrestling business. Alright? If Ring of Honor can become competition to TNA, that will force TNA to get better. When TNA gets better, they can now be better competition to WWE, which forces WWE to get better. It's going to take some time. And I just want to say to the Ring of Honor fans, this new deal is good for Ring of Honor. Don't make it more than what it is so soon. Let's wait as we go through the month of June, the month of July, the month of August, and be really and get more information on exactly what we're dealing with this sale of Ring of Honor and this TV deal and how everything is going to go. So, yeah, I just want to put that out there. I got to get ready to go to work. Gonna teach middle-aged Korean women how to make chocolate cakes today, because apparently none of them have ever made a cake ever in their life. And a 25-year-old black dude from Mississippi is gonna teach them how to do it. I might just die today. I've never feared for my life more. That being said, comments and feedback are always appreciated. This is the Shadow Ranger. Thank you for listening. Again, send me some good questions so I can make some more videos or do another Q&A. Alright. Have a nice day.